car going by. That's okay. I'm a lot less flexible than I used to be. That probably wasn't appropriate. Let's drink some coffee before we get started, shall we? Is it just me? Or are you excited? Let's get into the video. Let me explain who I am for those of you who don't know me. And if you do know me, you can like skip ahead about 30 seconds or so. Like if you double tap on it would be your right side of the screen, it'll skip 10 seconds forward. You're welcome. I'm Mogunn. I have grown up in Oklahoma City my whole life. I've been fortunate enough to grow up in right before it becomes city and right before it becomes country. And so I live right in the middle on 2.5 acres, and my neighbors have horses and chickens and cows, but we're a lot less hick than you guys probably think. I have grown up kind of being called the tomboy, although I am learning how to grow into the woman of God that God has called me to be. It's been fun. I'm 1 year out of high school. I graduated in 2018, and I've just been working all year, and so I'm about to explain a little bit about my life, I guess, so enjoy. Woo! This is my first vlogging video. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna be doing a vlog of the next 6 months of my life. In that process, I will also be deleting my Instagram and other social medias that I feel led to delete, because I think I myself have personally relied on social media for a lot of things. Personally have been tempted to fall into this cycle every single day of comparing, lusting, entertainment, like thinking that's where a source of a lot of things and a lot of roots are in is social media, and the main one for me being Instagram. Oh, I know, we always say we have to fight against that, but I myself just want to take the root completely out. But I want to use this YouTube account to kind of keep you guys updated on what YWAM is doing and what the Lord is doing through YWAM and through me, and the different things that he's teaching our generation in this time. And I think right now America is in a revival season. And so I just want to YouTube and share what the Lord is doing in such a place like YWAM, where we all are so centered on what is the Lord doing. It's gonna be every month, every other week, every week we'll see. For those of you who aren't able to come to my fundraiser sending off party, and I kind of got to share where my heart is and how my heart got here, especially growing up around missionaries. I told myself I would never be a missionary. I don't feel like I am enough of a Christian in order to spread the gospel, until really hard the Lord prompted my heart in January of 2019. And I was babysitting this kid, and I was just cleaning up the house, and I'm looking out the window and just kind of like talking to the Lord, and the Lord said YWAM LA. And I was like, that was so clear. And so I asked him some more questions about it, and he spoke very clearly about all my questions and answered all my questions. I said, okay, Lord, I'm gonna do that. At the time I was in a relationship, and I was like, Lord, how can I do that to somebody, leave for 6 months? But it all turned out to play out smoothly. Well, not smoothly, but all turned out to play out for the better. And there was these job opportunities that I was being given, and as I went on, I started to doubt more and more. From January all the way till, about the end of spring, I was doubting, like, Lord, are you sure this is the right thing? Like, I was getting more and more job offers that were becoming more and more serious. And I was like, okay, Lord, apparently this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I've made the wrong choice. I'm not supposed to go to LA YWAM. Like, are you sure about this? And the very day that relationship ended and that these job opportunities were coming up, I went to this Bible study. That night, this woman prayed over me, or she didn't pray over me, she actually had a word for me. She didn't know me from anywhere, did not know me at all, did not know that I was maybe going to YWAM, did not know that anything about this, and that was before I had signed up for YWAM. And she said, Mariah, I believe the Lord is not only going to give you a faith, like a really strong faith, but he's going to be giving you a transporting faith, that wherever the Lord calls you, you will go, because wherever he is, you're home. And I was like, oh my gosh, the very day I thought of pulling out and just not doing it anymore and just taking back my yes that I gave to the Lord, she said, Mariah, you will go, and the Lord will physically transport you with that faith, and you will go where he calls you. And I was like, okay. So I immediately took that as confirmation, immediately took that as comfort, and gave me confidence to make my yes even stronger. I continued throughout the summer working, and I applied and I got accepted, and I will be doing the Justice 180 DTS. It's where we will be helping human trafficking victims, and we will be helping prevent the cycle of that. We will go out and do missions in LA, and then we'll do overseas missions for 3 months from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. And we will go out with these goodie baskets, and we kind of have to go with this cover that we are just giving goodie baskets and we're just being nice. But what we're really doing is we're asking how can we pray for them, we're evangelizing to them, and then there's this card in the bottom that says if you want out, here's contact, here's website, here's this information, and we will partner with other organizations that gets them out of there. All my life, ever since I was a little girl, I was like, how do we stop this cycle of human trafficking? And so it's so cool to see that I have an opportunity now that I'm 19 to actually play a part. And it's not just that we're going into these places and we are doing a quick fix for 1 week. It's that we get to be in a place and I get to dedicate 6 months of my time. This whole trip is going to be fully donation based, and that I am being fully funded by donations and gifts. And I know there's so many people who have wanted to make an impact and wanted to make a difference within human trafficking or within really anything. There has to be someone sent like me, and there also has to be a sender. There has to be a community effort. And so I appreciate those of you who are considering partnering with me and sending me off as I go. I am just so excited and so stoked. I have raised $3,300 of the $8,000 that I need. So I need about $4,700 more. And so I want to go ahead and put a digital way that you can give. And I will also put down there if you need to write a check, what check you want to write. But I need about 50 other people to give $100 one-time gifts. Some of you may want to give more than that. Some of you may only be able to give less than that. And that is so, there's no gift too small, and no gift goes for granted. And so thank you so much for those who have and who have considered and are considering giving. And if you do give, I would love to have a personalized little note or prayer or word of encouragement, or what should I be expectant of in this next season for God to do, because that means so much to me, if not more, words of encouragement and prayer. And that $8,000 that I need to raise is going to be for flight, going to be for any fees, going to be for stay, food, water, snacks, gas if I have a car, transportation, literally everything that I will need to survive off of for 6 months straight. That's what your money will be going towards. But enough of that. I just hope this was a good kind of encapsulation of what I will be doing. This is my first intro. For those of you who want to have more information, contact me through either my number or email, which is linked to my Instagram, or you can find me through here. But hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Other than that, signing off. Thank you guys so much. Vintage coffee, I think it's called. OKC.